Hey there friends, how are you all? I hope you are having a good day and taking care of yourself because that is important and you are all amazing people, well worth taking care of yourself, so make sure you're doing that. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be opening my Battle Styles Elite Trainer Box. Now this is a couple more packs than I would normally open on a video, and I've also been told that the hit rate for these is atrocious. So while we're opening this up, I thought I would give you all a little bit of story time. I'll just crack this open. One moment, please. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop, there we go. Alright, so as you all know, there is going to be a book that's going to tell us all the rares and the exciting stuff in the set. Check those out if you are collecting. And in the box is the normal stuff that you get in an ETB. So I'll open this up. Woo, boy. Now, in regards to story time, what I thought I would quickly go over while we're opening our packs is to talk about why Pokemon became so popular. Because I know that a lot of you do know, and as most of you are big Pokemon collectors and many of you are content creators. By the way, massive thank you to all the awesome people that I have been meeting via Twitter, all the awesome, Pokemon fans and everything else. You are all incredibly supportive and I appreciate you more than you know. Whoop. Spicy code. Right, the last thing of this code was a letter of the alphabet, so good luck. And we have some cool sleeves. Now, keep in mind, my theories on why Pokemon recently became so popular is just my theory. Definitely don't quote me on this. But what happened, I think, is prior to the world event that shall not be named on YouTube because there's some kind of clause against it, but prior to everything happening, there was more interest being garnered in Pokemon because of the release of Sword and Shield, so the TCG was starting to get more popular. In addition to that, it is Pokemon's 25th anniversary this year, so Pokemon, Primeape, has a lot of promotional material coming out, a lot of really cool sets, like, Shining Fates that's out at the moment. They're putting amazing rares in booster sets like Battle Styles, so they already had a lot of marketing that was going to go into this year. But we also had the effect of people were now in lockdown, stuck at home, trying to find something to keep themselves amused. And the release of a Logan Paul video, who is a large YouTuber. I actually don't know what kind of content he does. General life vlogs? I don't know. Comment down below if you know what his channel type is. But he did a video opening up some very old Pokemon cards. Ooh, pretty. Oh, and a single strike Urshifu. Very cool. Very happy with that. Beautiful card. Alright, in the back you go. He did a video opening some Pokemon, very expensive Pokemon cards, and some of those cards were a little bit misrepresented as to how much they were worth, which, alerted a lot of people into starting to dig through their collections and realize that Pokemon cards are actually worth quite a lot of money. Maybe not as much as they were represented in that video, but people started looking at their old collections as potential future investments. They were looking at their kids' cards to see whether or not they had value. Whoop! This Galarian Mr. Rhyme does not have value in the back there. And, it garnered a whole lot of attention from new people who probably otherwise wouldn't have been getting back into Pokemon at that point in their lives. Code. Whoop. Just yeet that to the side. So we ended up with this interesting perfect storm of people needing something to keep themselves busy at home, which, everybody needed that. And if Pokemon was helping keep you sane, that is awesome because it definitely, doing videos and talking to people online has definitely helped me quite a lot. So I totally appreciate that. Hello, Slowbro. So far, not a great ETB. But, yeah, when you put all of those things together, you end up with this interesting effect of Pokemon being in the limelight for a number of different reasons. Whoop, stay in focus, little energy. And suddenly selling out on every shelf. Now that looks like that's changing a little bit lately. Why is this not staying in focus? There we go. Now, it looks like it's changing a little bit lately, but that's because Pokemon has really ramped up reprinting the sets. So if you all see your cards go down in value to be worth almost nothing, that is why. It's because they've reprinted them a whole bunch. Ooh, an Empoleon V. What a beauty. I really like him. He is gorgeous. I love Empoleon. I've become recently very attached to Empoleon, so very welcome in my collection, all Empoleon cards. But I also wouldn't say that your Pokemon cards are actually valueless. It's just that so many of them are being opened at the moment. So hold on to them. If you've got some really cool things in your collection, I would definitely keep those safe for the next couple of years. Heatmore, Scroll of Scorn, Houndour. But I hope that that kind of explained to some people who weren't aware of why Pokemon had gotten so big. Logan Paul's video was definitely a catalyst for it, but I wouldn't say it was the sole reason that Pokemon got so large. His just drew a lot more attention to it from people who probably otherwise weren't paying attention to what Pokemon was doing. And a code. Alright, 4 to the front. Whoop. Bruxish. Carnivine. Swordwood and Shieldbert. I only just realised that Swordwood's name is spelled S-O-R-D. Is that correct? Or is there supposed to be a W? Interesting. I'm going to check that out later. I'll put it on the screen as to which one was supposed to be. Remoraid, Onyx, Morwal, Cherubi. Ooh, a shiny Electivire and an Aegislash. A very washed out looking Aegislash. I'm sorry, friend, but you're not looking your best, mate. Not looking your best. And last booster. Chuck that to the side. But yeah, I don't know whether or not anybody found that interesting or new. I'm sure it's definitely not new to most of you, but I am... there we go. I am aware that a few people who obviously only just recently got back into Pokemon have asked me that question a few times, and so I thought I would include it. Alright, last chance. Oh, another Urshifu. That is pretty cool. Alright, definitely not the worst box. I am very happy with these 3 hits. I got both Urshifus and an Empoleon. So pretty. But thank you all very much for tuning in again. I honestly appreciate every single person who leaves a comment and leaves a like or subscribes or even, dislikes the video and tells me what they didn't like. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Happy collecting!